Ah, fucking high. All right. Yo, what up? No. Okay, hey, we're back with another. Let's Chat. This motherfucker. I was ready. I was ready. You last right in the middle of it. This guy's ready. I said, we're back. Are you ready for another Let's Cast Magic? The Gathering
Ooh.
Arena with me, your host, Big Dubbz, my co-host, the one, the only, Sab Powers. Woo! Woo!
Thanks,
That's
buddy.
what he does to everybody on his podcast to make them feel alienated. It's beautiful. You should go check that out at YouTube /Sab Powers, and check down below for our link for Teesprings. You can catch the AWO merch. You can catch the Let's Cast Magic merch. You can catch some fucking Sab merch. You can catch some Big Dubbz merch. Shit, I may even throw Jesus's face on there. And you're like,
Get my merch.
Jesus, what do you mean, Jesus?
Merch.
And Jesus, I mean my one and only homie down in the bottom here, Chris Almost. Welcome to the show, my friend. Thanks for coming through.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, anytime. Me and Chris have been longtime homies. It feels weird calling him Chris because I just call him Jesus, and the rest of the world will now do the same. It is my mission. Yeah. So me and Jesus have been playing fucking Magic for as long as me and Sab have been playing Magic. I think as soon as I got into it, Chris whipped out his old decks and he was like, "I'm fucking here for the challenges. Let's get it on." And we've been fucking flipping cards ever since. So who better to get on the podcast right now to talk about the new upcoming the set rotations and Magic the Gathering itself, the arena playables, what we want to see, and the future entanglement, if you will, being a popular term, with D&D in the future. But without further ado, I'm gonna fucking click on Jesus, and me and him are gonna get into a battle here, and we'll continue this conversation. So what's up,
Yeah.
everybody? How's everybody doing today?
Good, man.
You good?
That's good. That's good. It is a good day. It was a good Wednesday. Can't go wrong with a hump day.
Nope. Fucking, why is your name Blix, bro? What's the meaning behind that?
Blix the Violator.
Sick name. I don't know. It's from Legend, the movie. It was like a cool goblin guy when I was a kid.
That was a dope name. I like it, Blix.
Just sounds sick, right?
Hmm.
Blix the Violator.
Have you, Chris, have you checked out the, Zenidkar Rising shit at all?
Not much, no.
So the new
It's
set's
about to though.
pretty wild, man. So they're returning to Zendikar, but as in the first time anybody ever went to Zendikar, no Eldrazi. No Eldrazi in sight in this fucking pack. So there's not gonna be
Really, eh?
yeah, there's not gonna be no crazy colorless fucking just nerf game anytime it's out on the field bullshit. Which is nice. But it's got some cool damn, he's swinging. What's happening? What's happening? What's up?
I had a bunch of decks I have to try out. I'm working on like a little fast goblin one.
Whatever, this deck you're using, it looks like trash, bro.
Yo, listen, it probably is. But yeah, no, so there's Zendikar Rising coming out. So they're bringing back Kicker as a mechanic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Kicker's coming back for this round, which is going to be pretty cool. They got some cool kickers. I don't know if they're going to bring back multi-kicker, but I haven't seen any multi-kicker cards, just normal kickers.
What's multi-kicker?
Multi-kicker means you can kick it multiple times.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so like a regular one.
You can only do it once.
Yeah. But yeah, so with that one, you can do it fucking as many times as you want.
Right.
Which is pretty dope soap on a rope, you know? And
Interesting.
they're bringing in Landfall. Landfall is back, which is going to be super powerful. I've seen a few cards. I don't have them pulled up. I should have them pulled up. That's what I'll do on the side screen here. Look at a few Zendikar Rising cards as we go. But yeah, and they're bringing in a new party mechanic. They're bringing in a new mechanic called Party, where you have to have
What's that do?
you have to have a rogue, a cleric, a wizard, and a warrior on the field. And
Sounds like a lot of shit to have.
yeah,
Well, no, usually they get +1 for like each
Yeah.
one of the party or something,
They'll-
right? So you wouldn't have to have everybody out, but the more you have out, the better. It's kind of like a D&D crossover thing they're doing.
yeah, because they're actually having a D&D crossover on the fourth installment this year and the fourth block. So like the first one's obviously the core set and then the 3 expansions. So on the last block, they're having an actual D&D crossover, which my guess is they're definitely going to have like a gelatinous cube card, because in the video of the release they had like the gelatinous cube on a tray when they like unveiled it.
Fuck. That's fucked up. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
He's bluffing you. He didn't fuck up.
No, he didn't fuck up.
Or you wanted to attack with both of those guys?
I did. Yeah, I wanted to power this guy up too before I did it.
Oh, you can still power him up
Oh, I
at
can
any
still
time.
do it.
Yeah.
So I can. It's all good. Are you working on a block or nothing? Shit. I can like see your hand too. I'm not like looking at the screen though.
Oh, that's right, eh? Yeah.
It's kind of like cheating, but
Kind of.
it's not my phone, so I'm just like it's out of my
You
out
might
of my
be able to
sight.
change that in like your settings. You might just be able to like change it to talk view or like grid view or whatever.
Oh yeah, I just changed it so it's like
Us 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, you could do that.
yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, bam, saves it.
Bam.
Yeah,
I
so
don't feel so
how
cheap.
how you feeling about the new Zenidkar block?
Me?
Yeah.
It seems pretty cool. It's like I like the new lands where it can come in like either as a forest or a plains or whatever. So it's like a flip land.
Yes, the dual cards. Those are pretty fucking interesting.
Guess this guy.
Yeah, like I like the lands the most out of all those flip things, but the other ones that are like it can be a land or it can be like a spell. Those ones are fucking nuts. I think they might like break the game.
You think so, eh? Because it is crazy because like you can use it as a mana curve, like as a I'm already gonna throw it away, but some of those cards can be good late game too. So
Right, like they are usually underpowered, but it's like they come attached to a land. So it's like you either like if you get mana fucked, you use it as a land, and if you're getting swamp a land, you can use it for its other thing, you know? It's like it's so versatile that it's just like I almost want to try making a deck that has like no real lands and just put in all these. If there was enough that they printed, I don't know if there's enough, but you know what I mean? How crazy would
oh
that?
yeah, just literally a whole fucking deck of dual lands.
Or yeah, land slash spell cards, or I don't know what to call them or whatever.
Yeah. They're
Because they're not dual lands. Like dual
no,
lands
they're
means like if it's
they're
like an
named
island
like
forest or
dual
whatever.
module face cards. I forget what it is. It's a weird name. It's like a 4-word name, and it's just not a fun name to say. You know, it's a too technical name for just like something to say in a casual conversation.
Right.
But I think they have like an abbreviation of it.
That would make sense.
All right, so I just got my ass handed to me because I played a whack ass deck that I just built in like half a second.
Which I told you not to do, especially for the podcast, which you're like, fuck you, I do what I want.
Oh, do what I want. All right.
It's good to test them out.
So
You
sad.
guys gonna go at it?
No, okay, yeah, whatever.
Well, no, you guys should just play one more and then I'll play the winner.
All right.
I'm gonna use just like a random deck.
Oh, shit.
What did I just get? Mutation Station?
Mutation Station. All right. What are we using?
I think I'm gonna try this one.
Blugan.
I haven't tried this one yet.
We'll do Blugan. I should have did This Is Stupid.
Oh fuck. I don't know if I think it's a shitty hand.
Oh, whack again.
No,
you got
keep that
again
shit.
that whatever.
Shit.
Yeah, you gotta keep that.
Those are sick card casings.
Thank you, sir. You get them at level 99 or the level before the last level.
Holy fuck.
I think it's the last thing you unlock in the battle pass. Oh shit, it's my turn again.
So what cards do you like, Weber, for Zendikar?
I don't know, they all seem pretty pretty good. There's a few that I was.
No, they don't. The party mechanic is trash, bro.
You don't
That
like?
sounds pretty fucking lame.
Yeah,
Like-
it's
Complex. It's a lot
it'll
of,
be
like,
maybe
factors to
good
set out.
for like limited play, so like drafts and shit, maybe. But I mean, to actually like build a deck around that, they're like the competitive decks won't be party decks, bro.
I don't think so.
No, because it's like
You don't think there's a, you don't
this
think
is what happens. You have like, say you have a warrior out, you're playing a card that gets +1 or whatever for each creature in your party. You go to play that card, and then they just murder your warrior or whatever. You know what I mean? There's so much removal and shit,
Yeah, that's true, eh?
or you just get board
I did
wiped.
find it a weird mechanic, but there are other cards in the set.
It is cool. I like that they did it. They just didn't make It doesn't seem like they made it
Oh, fuck.
powerful enough. You know?
They should have just had it like as long as it's a different class, you know. Like
No,
out
it
of all
is cool. I like what they did because it's kind of like the whole like D&D shit. But I don't know, man. It's just like maybe like other party cards are gonna come out in like future sets that'll make it slightly better or whatever. And I could be wrong. Like Magic's so cool like that where it's people
You get
always
away with
find
a
a
lot.
way to make like these crazy ass decks that you wouldn't have thought of. You know what I mean?
yeah, there's
Pull off some crazy combos.
yeah, there's so much versatility in Magic. Like I could sit here all night and play a bunch of decks, and I'll probably get 10 to 15 different decks that I'll play against.
Hmm.
And they're all good in their like their own niche ways. And it's like not one, like I was saying on one of the podcasts, not one deck trumps all decks, you know. It's not like you
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a complicated like rock paper scissors game almost. You know, you play if one deck gets too good, then you play shit that counters that deck, and then you know what I mean. It's like you're constantly thinking like that's like it. Part of the fun for me is like I don't really like making a deck like red deck wins or whatever because it's like for that you're not even thinking like what could the opponent have. You're just basically playing this card turn 1, this card turn 2. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's like I love playing blue because it's like, should I counter this spell or do I wait to like what else is he gonna play and do I counter that instead? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the blue is so nice. It's a nice control. They made blue good like that.
Yeah, blue green is wild right now. It's just like with
Yes,
That's what I'm using right now.
blue green
Pretty
is
decent.
pretty crazy, especially with the unrow.
Euro, yeah, and then fucking Ugin. Ugin's neutral, but like just ramping up to Ugin with blue green is crazy.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm playing too. We're both playing blue green against each other right now. But like
Yeah.
we both have two different complete styles, right? Like my whole gimmick here is
Is drawing cards, yeah.
collect counters and draw cards, right? And then his whole deal over here is ramp up to big boys.
What's that lion card or whatever that he's got out? It's just a 4/5.
Yeah.
Whenever one or more non-human creatures deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
There's some way better 5 drops you could put in that spot. Weber, you're getting crushed with like oh wait, you're not getting crushed this game, but you're getting crushed last game. Oh yeah, that's an instant. You should have waited to play it.
No.
You wait to see what he does. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, then you're making him fight. That makes sense. That's dope.
Yeah, nice, bro.
No, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Now you're swinging and crush his face.
Now I'm getting crushed. Now I'm fucked.
Mhm. Oh, the problem is me and Jesus can't play, can we? Because then you wouldn't be able to see the screen.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Eh?
Hmm.
Oh shit.
That sucks. We gotta figure out a way to do that for future episodes. Where we could
Well,
have tournaments
I
going on.
no, I could probably get to
What
it.
the fuck is a 5-5 already?
Yeah, that guy grows so
What the
fucking
fuck?
fast.
Yeah.
He's an interesting cat, but he's a snake.
He's like the cat, the life gain cat, the way
Yeah,
he
he's
grows
like
so fast.
that, but for drawing cards.
Yeah, it's
And you
better,
can draw
really.
cards faster than you can gain life. In most cases.
I don't know about that.
I think so, yo. Let's change the dog up.
Nice.
Nice, bro.
Oh, but yo,
Sounds
you
good.
should have. You know what you should have done is you should have waited until Weber's turn. Weber would have played something. You could counter that, and you can pick multiple things. So you could have countered that and sent.
Oh, yo, he uses some.
Yeah. I wanted to attack him. And oh no way. Sick.
Oh yeah, that's a good point too. He is a really super low health, so attacking him is smart.
Just wanted to put that away. It was already a 6-6. I don't want to give away too many secrets here, but
Come on, give me
not much to deal with that. Let's see what this can do.
Holy shit, that's crazy. You're gonna draw two
Little
cards.
soup off that.
Scratch.
Oh fuck yeah.
That's cool because then when you deal damage, you can pick those both cards.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, so those cats, I didn't read the text before. I thought it was just a 4/5, but when it deals damage, you draw a card. So that's actually sick as fuck.
Does trample.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it does.
Oh fuck.
That's wild.
Oh, that's bad.
This is not that bad of a deck.
Hmm.
Yeah, I lost for sure.
Man, Jesus crushed you twice, bro. Now you ready to get crushed by me now?
Yes, so
Just having a bad time.
Yeah.
I'll let you finish me off. Do what you need to. Make it epic. Show them how it's done.
So you got any cards pulled up for Zendikar that you don't want to talk about?
No, sir. I was playing the match. I was pulling,
Mm-hmm.
but now that I'm just waiting for Jesus to knock me out of the ballpark here.
Trying to do what I can.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't bad though. That's my first time using that deck. I got like a whole.
You can't really judge it on playing Weber. You gotta like actually test it out against some real opponents.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
There's salt on the wound there.
100%.
Hundo P.
Hundo P, yo. Hundo P, yo. Alright, so.
It's got a card.
Trying to find the block. Oh, there he goes.
All right.
Alright, now I can watch you guys fight.
Yeah, boy. Get it in.
Let's get the smoke. I actually play with the deck.
Oh
quick.
fuck, Weber's gonna crush me. He actually picked a good deck.
What the
I
fuck?
picked a
Why are you
check.
watching my shit?
How do you know what deck you picked? Oh, you're cheating. Fucking at his hand and shit.
Oh, he's cheating.
Oh man.
Oh, I almost got enough for a new pack.
Nice.
All right, Jesus, you can see me. Weber's actual good card. So
Spanking.
He's gonna mess.
this is all like a flying deck that Weber's using right now.
Oh, for the flying, good
Yeah.
choice. Nobody ever really has counters for flying, unless you could like outspeed it. Get some like big cards out, or like some medium-sized cards.
That's going to return something to my
Move them.
No, I'm not. No, I don't have a good deckhand.
deckhand. Got no
Yeah.
good deckhand.
Or like, I mean, I thought you were going all meme decks against Jesus. You were going easy on him, and then when you play me, you get all
I
serious.
played him.
Goes easy on me. What the hell?
I played him with blue.
Kind of offensive.
Bro, I was playing Bluegin against him.
Yeah.
Which turn was the blue good? Second match?
Bluegin's one of my favorite. Yeah, the second match. Bluegin's
Mhm.
one of my favorite decks. I love it.
Yeah, this one's better though for actually winning.
Yeah, it is. It's fast. It pops, and it's just game over.
Fuck, shame block it. No, I'll just wait.
Taco said from the right angle, if it hits, it'll pop.
Did he really say that?
Yeah,
Said that?
yeah, and then I put it in a song
Yeah,
because he said it.
that makes sense.
Yeah. And then I made a song about nothing about what that was about. You know, that was good. That's how we do. That's how we do up in here in Green Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Cauliflower Alfredo.
Pretty good.
So you guys canceling your
do Alfredo.
Netflix?
Are you?
You guys on that? Well, no, I never had Netflix. I've been using somebody else's for years. I don't even talk to them
fuck.
anymore, which is kind of funny.
That is pretty funny.
That was hilarious.
Hilarious. You remind me of that meme where it's like Eminem's face and he's like so serious and he's like hilarious. Oh, did you just win? Oh my god. Nice, bro. That was crazy. Damn.
Turn 5. Yeah. It happens like that sometimes.
All right.
Well, I
best
pulled up
dude.
the card listing for Zenidkar Rising, and the first card that is white and mythic rare, flying double strike 5-drop. It's a 2/6. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you and that player each gain that much life. At the beginning of your end step, if you have at least 15 more life than your starting life total, each player, Angel of Destiny, attacked this turn loses the game.
Oh yeah, I heard people talk about that. It doesn't seem like it's really that good because it's like it's like the decks that are doing it, like the life gain decks, it's like when you're beating them down or whatever, once you get that card, it's like you have to like switch strategies, you know what I mean? It's like it's a weird card.
I see it working. Bro, I could throw that into my fucking deck and I'm laughing. But
That's what I mean though, your deck wins so fast without it, you don't need that.
yeah, but I lose in late game. So she would be my late game.
Yeah, but with super aggro decks, you don't want to throw these big cards in for late game because if you get them in your starting hand, then you're pissed.
Yeah, that's true.
You just have to invest in trying to win fast, and then if you lose, then you lose. If it goes late game, you just lose. You gotta eat that.
If you lose, then you lose.
Yeah.
Um,
This is the first like Magic podcast where we're actually talking about Magic. Normally it was supposed to be we just talk about whatever and have it on in the background.
so there's a 1-drop. Arc Priest of Iona. Arc Priest of Iona's power is equal to the number of creatures in your party. Your party consists of so he can.
Yeah, we know the party mechanic.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, target creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying until end of turn.
See, that's not even that good of a bonus. +1/+1 plus flying until end of turn. And you have to have a full party to get that. Like, that's not gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Next rare, 4-drop, 1 white, 3 whatever. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, choose one. Create a 2/2 white cat beast creature. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn. That enchantment's fucking wild.
Yeah, that seems sick.
That's a crazy. I like that one.
The landfall shit seems dope because like, there's lots of cards that like make you pop your own lands back to your hand now and stuff like that. If you really want to.
There's a 4-drop. 2 white, 2 whatever, flying. When Legion Angel enters the battlefield, you may reveal a card you own named Legion Angel from outside of the game and put it into your hand. Okay.
When they say outside of the game, they actually just mean your sideboard, eh?
Yes,
You have to have it in your sideboard.
Yeah, I know.
Like, because I've been playing against that card like crazy, like the adventure card that lets people.
Yes, I just acquired.
People play that all the time.
So we got a 2-drop, 1 white, 1 whatever. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. All right. Okay.
Seems good. What is that? Though, is it like a creature?
Yeah, it's a creature. 2-drop, 1/1 at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put a 1/1 on target creature you control. So you can even put it on him at the
So
beginning.
yeah, it just like keeps growing, right? That's pretty dope.
Then you can put it on bigger things. Put it on the big things, you know. Yeah. Counter target spell.
I got a pretty cool infinity combo in this. Well, it's not really like infinity. It's hard to explain, but
All of the sky. Okay, so we got a 3-drop artifact, white. 1 white, 1 2 anything. When Maul of Skyclaves enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has flying and first strike. That's crazy. So you don't even have to equip it. You only have to equip it if it falls off of a creature.
yeah, it seems pretty dope because like they're trying to make like equipment better and shit. Like they're pushing like the Nahiri things, like red white equipment. Seems like it could be pretty sick.
So we got a 3-drop, 2 white, 1 whatever. It's a core spirit, 2/2 creature. When he enters the battlefield,
I don't know if you just describing these cards is really riveting conversation that people would want to listen to.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about?
I need to get some out, bro.
Over in this new thing.
Planeswalkers.
Yeah, hold on. Is there any new Planeswalkers? So there's a Jace, the Mirror.
Yeah.
His +1 is Scry too, which is pretty cool. Is there any other Planeswalkers? Yeah, because I didn't see a Planeswalker in white. I don't think. No.
Well, there's the white-red one.
Yeah, I'm just talking straight white, bruh.
Well, they're not going to do it just a planeswalker for every color.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. You never know.
Every set.
So
I think they only have the 2, bro. I think it's just Jace and the red white one.
I'll find out. As I skim through these now. It sounds like it's not riveting enough. Give me more. I need to be entertained.
Well, if it's not interesting for me, it's probably not that interesting. And Jesus has been pretty quiet, so it's probably he's not like, yeah, that card's sick. You know, it's like you can't really tell what the card does without really looking at it. Like hearing you describe it, it doesn't do it for me.
Doesn't give you
I was just building a new deck.
Oh word. Whatever, what are you doing? Like it's on you. Pass the damage.
Beat my Teferi. Beat him down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're Dunzos.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
You can always come back. I've been beaten like by a guy with like 4 health while I have like 30.
True.
Comes back and destroys me.
today, this guy had like over 100 health. I think I had like 4 health or something. I ended up winning.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yo, yes.
What's so good about this?
Look at it.
Turn it around.
See what this is. She's a, oh fuck, what? I made it smaller. She's a 3-drop, 1 white, 1 green. You know,
5/5.
3/3. So it's a 3-drop, 3/3, flying at the beginning of combat on your turn. If you have a full party, choose target. Oh, fuck you. Sacrifice this, choose hexproof or indestructible creatures you control, gain that ability until end of turn. Yeah, well, fuck, that's whack. That's the drop.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so this is Sav's infinite combo, so he wins now.
Well,
What's the
yeah.
infinite combo?
Okay, so see this
Why is
ship.
it infinite?
See this ship. Well, it's not really an infinite combo, but it kind of is in a way, I guess. Like I don't get infinite mana or anything, but so I can only do it like once a turn or whatever. But so see this shipwrecked drowser guy, this 3/3 creature, the blue guy.
Yeah.
So he costs like 5 mana. 2 of that mana is blue. And when he enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would return the Sublime Epiphany to my hand. So now if I had enough mana open, which I don't right now, but if you have 6 mana open, you can counter something and you can send something back to its hand, and you can copy a creature you control and you can draw a card, right? So if I copy the shipwreck, I just get it back, you know? So I just keep copying it and I can counter, but there are cards that are uncounterable, like the Chandra and shit. And like there's ways to get around it, but it like I've had so many people just quit on me like once I do it once and they see like what it does.
That's always good.
Wow. Yeah.
That's like the best feeling.
Mm-hmm.
People just helpless.
Yeah, just like that.
Well, that was just a negate. Yeah, so I got negates in there too, just because like if you play blue, they might just counter your counter spell or something. So then I have more negates.
Okay, so there's a new Nisa Planeswalker.
Oh,
is there a way to check this?
Nisa.
Like,
yeah, just go into Google and type in Zendikar Rising spoilers.
No, type in Zendikar Rising card list and then click on the magic link and it'll bring you to the actual block, the whole block. They have the whole block available.
Cool.
So this Planeswalker has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a loyalty counter on Nisa. Okay. Untap target land you control for her +1. Untap target land you control. You may have it become a 3/3 elemental creature with haste and menace until end of turn. It's still a land.
No, that's an old Planeswalker, bro.
Is it? Oh, well, it reprinted then.
I don't think so. Are you sure?
Yeah, bro. It's right here.
Okay, where do I find this list? Magic.wizards.com/articles, archives, card image, gallery, Zendikar Rising.
Just go to Google and type in what I did is. So literally the first thing I typed in Zendikar Rising. It's the first thing. First page. It's quite a scroll.
I just typed in magic.wizards.com.
And I miss Wizard magazines.
Fucking,
Those were so good.
yo, these cards are crazy.
Okay, so where do I see the cards that are for Zendikar? Fuck.
So here, actually here. I'm just gonna send you guys the
link.
Oh, I can't. Never mind. I guess I can.
Yeah, or screen share and show me this Nissa reprint because
Okay.
I hate that card, man.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Yes. So is it? Okay, go back up. Where's the? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, it was just making me think of another card.
So you may put a. So you didn't even let me finish here. So the -5, you may put a creature card with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands you control onto the battlefield from your hand or graveyard with 2 1/1 counters on it.
No, so this is more interesting if you actually show the people and we can like maybe edit out of you just describing a bunch of cards, because if you actually show the card, wait, go back down to the Planeswalker.
That's Omoloth, Locus of
Untap
Creation.
target
This thing. So yeah, when he
Fuck.
enters the battlefield, draw a card. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life. If this is the first time, this ability has resolved this turn. If it's the second time, add all that mana. If it's the third time, he deals 4 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker you don't control.
How fucking insane is that?
That guy's pretty crazy. That's pretty fucking wild.
I'm gonna get 4 of those in my deck.
Yeah, but it's 4 colors, so it's hard to build a deck around that.
Kinda.
Yeah,
Build a colorless.
just need at least one.
Yeah, so yeah. And then there's all these. So I was going to.
It's
So here's
if
the
you're-
dual. Here's the dual.
now is the time where you could actually like sit and look
Here's
at
what it
a card and
Modal-
talk about it, right?
What it's called. Modal
So
double
scrolling
face
through it.
cards. That's why. That's what I said. That's not something you can just say in casual conversation. Yo, did you see the new modal double face cards, bro?
Well, you could say double faced or flip cards.
Exactly. Create 2 4/4 white angel warrior creature tokens with flying. Non-angel creatures you control gain indestructible until your next turn. Or, as it enters the battlefield, you may pay 3 life. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. Add 1 land. Okay. See, that's like you get this card in your hand early game and you're like, nah, I need land, bruh. Put it in.
These are sick. Are these just for like the online, or are these like?
No, this is in real life, bro.
You'd have to
Yeah,
put them in
it's gonna
page.
be online and it's getting printed as well, or it already is printed probably.
What happened to that Magic store downtown? I was kind of hoping to get. Like, I still have some of my old decks. I was kind of hoping to
They closed.
check that store.
Yeah,
It sucks.
Mhm.
they got no magics down here. So look at this. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Oh, it's a sorcery. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. If that card has converted mana cost 3 or less, it enters the battlefield with 3 additional 1/1 counters on it. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. Cool. Yeah, so they got some cool cards. That's what I mean. They got some pretty cool cards in here to go about this new.
Yeah, when you can actually read them and like if you stop and like hover over, it's way better than listening to you describe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you said it like 8 times.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just like, I can't get your voice out of my head just describing cards. It's like, oh man, this is so much better.
Or put 2 1/1 counters on crawling barons, and you may have it become a 0/0 elemental creature until in a turn it's still a land. That could be good end game for sure, because you can just pump it up, and that 1/1 counters don't go away.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Base camp enters the battlefield tapped. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a cleric, rogue, or okay.
There's a cool, so like, see all these lands that produce colorless. There's like a cool card that is coming out that like doubles your colorless mana production.
Okay. Put a charge counter on the throne.
So go to the artifacts or whatever. It's like a legendary artifact, I think.
Add 2 mana.
Yeah.
1 color. Spend this mana only to cast kick spells. So many fucking niche shit.
So scroll up just a little bit more, bro.
Find it.
A little bit more. I know what it looks like.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Right there, in the middle, top middle.
Whenever you tap a permanent for
Forsaken Monument.
Yeah.
Whenever you cast a colorless spell, you gain 2 life. Colorless creatures you control gain +2/+2.
But the big one is whenever you tap a permanent for colorless, add an additional colorless. So
Yeah.
if you build a deck that only has mana that taps for colorless, then you drop that, you pretty much double your mana pool, right?
Yeah. That's pretty decent.
But you have to build a deck around that, right? So it'd have to be like all.
Yeah.
It is kind of cool. That would be cool to see. I
Even
never
quick for
I
big
never
cards.
see just like a whole colorless deck before. And I've been playing Magic for a long time.
I've fucked with artifact decks. I've seen
Oh
it.
yeah, I've made a couple of them.
Yeah, but imagine making one that doesn't even have basic lands, like it doesn't even have forests
Yeah.
or anything. And
Yeah.
it's just like literally all lands that just produce colorless to just make.
Now there's the
fucking-
three lands there.
Oh, that one forest looks sick.
Which one? This one?
Yeah,
That's a cool forest. This is a cool plains.
that's a mountain, dude.
Shut up. Not any cool swamps. This one's pretty cool. It's got like little
I
rock.
like the whirlpool better. That one's sick. That's the one I would want.
Looks deadly.
No good plains.
I like it when the plains look super peaceful, you know? And it's just like a fucking cow in there or something. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen one with a cow. But that'd be sick.
That's an idea. Put it in.
No, they like having nothing there because then that'd be a creature, right? It's just supposed to be
It's
just
like an exotic land.
No, I have plains with birds in it.
Oh, really?
What?
Damn.
There, hold on. Let's go. Look, this land's got 3 guys in it. This land
That's a good point. Yeah.
are in it.
Yeah, but the ones that are colors don't usually have anything in them for creatures or anything. Like the basic forests and stuff, you know. That one has creatures right there.
Yeah, but that's not. Oh yeah, it is.
It is a land, but it's not a basic land. But
I guarantee you, there's a bunch of basic lands. That
yeah, there's gotta be.
Watch. No cows yet.
No, nothing. See?
There's no life. It's all desolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Oh,
fuck!
See this.
that's a
Fire
bird.
Blasphemy.
Goddamn.
I knew it because I used that one in my bird deck.
But I'm saying for the most part, it's like, you know, which I do like that they did the lands like that.
What is that? Is there something out there on that sandbar?
Yeah, that
Nope.
might be. No, I think it's a rock or something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I'll give you that. It's a rock. Goddamn rock. Oh, there's 2 people in that one.
Those are zombies, I think, but yeah.
What?
I guess zombies count.
Yeah.
They're not people. Look how hunched over they were.
Bro, zombies
But
are
they move around and shit. So
Why
it's
are
not a-
people just hanging around in a swamp? That's wild.
talking creatures. Look, there's a bird on that one.
Yeah,
Top right.
a rock-shaped bird for sure.
The rock.
I mean, a bird-shaped rock. Fuck, I said that wrong. A rock-shaped.
No, there's a dead creature in this one. Is that?
Yeah, that's allowed. Dead is allowed.
But zombies aren't. Dead is allowed, but zombies aren't creatures.
No, I'm saying the zombies count. That was a good find.
Oh, look, there's some birds in the mountains there.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Are you gonna go through every single land, bro?
Oh, what? In red, there's some like butterfly things on the mountain. There, that card right
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah,
I don't know what they are.
yeah. They're like
And above that, there's some
they're like
birds
the
in the
butterflies
distance.
from like the 100. Yeah.
on the misty mountain.
All right, we're on to the forest.
On to the forest.
There's a
There's
city.
ghosts.
Yeah, but
Cities, but yeah, no people in them.
people. There's
Why the fuck is it a forest, but there's literally like buildings and shit? That doesn't look like a forest to me. There should be a land that's like a city land, you know what I mean? That'd be cool if they did added a new color and it was like towns.
what?
There's some. Most
They're in-
of these, it's like the Borough Skate.
Hmm.
It's like a mix. It's like a town.
Oh, look at that. Look
Oh fuck, there's a tiger looking at us, dude.
at- Bro, just
That's sick.
stupid. Yeah, and that's it for your basic lands on the game there. But just to prove my point that there are creatures in
Oh yeah, you're right, you win, bro.
so we'll
You-
get a
you
cow.
are correct.
Get a cow card. Don't worry.
Yeah, we need a cow, plains with a cow in it.
Well, we need a cow plains. Maybe we'll put a. Maybe it'll be a plains. Oh no, because if you put a plains in a forest, then it won't be basic, so we can't do that. Yeah, it's definitely got to be a forest. But then a forest is like the cows on
It's
a
not a forest. It's gotta be a plains, and it'll be like a little farmhouse in a fucking big ass field with one cow in the middle.
Can we just take a picture of Saskatchewan somewhere and just like send that in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Plains guard.
Let's just rip off Magic and make our own card game. Well, the
Alright. We'll call it Yu-Gi-Oh! Bots.
yeah.
It'll be
So
sick.
call it like Polka. I don't know. Polka bot. Hocus Pocus at the Conjuring.
Yo, this one artifact is fucking crazy. You gotta check it out.
Which one is it?
The lithoform engine.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. All these things have weird ass names.
you have a weird ass name. Do you know that?
I know, dude.
So
You guys been to Country Fresh lately?
No, I wish, man. I miss that place.
no.
So they don't have the hot and sour soup anymore. It's like something else.
Wait, I would always just get wonton soup. Is that what it was? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, no, like they still have the wonton soup, right? But they had like as their secondary, they had hot and sour, and like you would get a half and half, and it'd be like half wonton, half hot and sour soup.
Okay, cool.
Yo, what the fuck?
I never got that there.
Seagate Restoration, blue, 3 blue drop, 4 whatever. Draw cards equal to the number of cards in your hand.
Just show us, bro. I won't. Like, I can't. We can't like put that into an image, bro.
Okay, this one.
I kind of put it in an image. Can like picture what to do with it.
Draw cards equal to the number of cards in your hand plus 1. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Or it's a land.
That's pretty sick.
And yeah, you could pay. It comes in tapped, or you pay 3 life if you don't want it to come tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna throw like 4 of those in because it's fucking land, dude. Like blue green's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, bro. This and oh my god. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Game over. Count your target spell unless it's
It's
controlled.
really useful.
Mimic into the battlefield as a copy of a creature you control, except it's a shapeshifter rogue in addition to its other types. Yo, so you could use this shapeshifter rogue on. Never mind. Fuck, it's stupid.
Go
What?
back down. Is that Does it come attached to land too?
Yeah.
That's sick, bro. Fuck.
That only comes in tap too, so not even pay 3 life.
Check out this artifact that I want you to check out though. While you got the screen pulled up.
Which one?
I'll tell you when you get there.
Okay.
Right there, top right.
This one?
Yeah.
Copy target activated or triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for that copy. Wow, that's crazy.
Read everything else it does, bro.
So, copy target permanent spell you control. This copy becomes a token. Wow. Wow.
Is that
Wow.
meant?
Permanent, eh? Bro, you can just copy anything.
Yeah, it only costs 4 mana of anything, and you can literally just copy whatever you want every turn. But I mean, it is like a big investment, so you'd have to like ramp up or whatever and like protect yourself from dying from aggro. But like, it is pretty sick, I think. The potential it has. And when it says the copy becomes a token, I think does that mean that it like, can you still copy legendary things?
No, because
Yeah, you wouldn't be able
there's
to.
a card that says that, and it's like
It's still a token and legendary. It's a legendary token or whatever. Yeah.
when Cliffhaven Castle enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equip creature is fine. Yeah, I can see what you're saying with the equipped. They just all come in right off the hop.
Yeah, it's now because like equipment has never really been too good, I guess. So they're trying to make it a little bit better, where it's like you don't have to have it enter and then equip it to somebody. You can,
Yeah, you can just fucking flash it in basically into their hand.
well, no, it's still a sorcery or whatever speed, but you could use it, do it like an enchantment, but then it falls off like an equipment.
That's pretty useful.
That's pretty. Yeah, it makes more sense. I feel.
But I don't know. I
Uh,
didn't mind like equipping shit or like having the unequip it to like.
Yeah, I'm sure they're
Not
still gonna
nice.
have like both, like yeah, and you can still like equip it to other shit if you want. It still has the option, right? It's like a mix between an enchantment and an equipment almost.
Kicker 3. If my ever construct was kicked, it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it for each non-basic land your opponent controls. When he becomes the target of a spell, sacrifice it and create a number of 1/1 constructs, artifact creatures total to his power.
That seems like it could be super dope because no one's gonna be playing basic lands. You know what I mean?
Indestructible. When Skyclave Relic enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create 2 tapped tokens that are copies of Skyclave Relic. Have 1 mana of any color. I was like, why? What does it do at the end? That could be cool. So you could pay 6 mana to get 3 artifacts that give 1 mana of any color. So you could pay 6 mana to get 3 mana. That's a pretty. I could do that. You could definitely, bro. That and mana ramping? Are you kidding me? It's indestructible too,
Hmm.
bro. Bro, you put 4 of those in your deck in an Ugin deck, bro. You're laughing. You're laughing. I want it now. Give me it. Let me try it. Spare supplies and just battlefield tap. Nah, whatever.
When is this all coming out?
The 25th.
And soon, in like a week.
Yeah, it's like a couple days. Holy shit. A lot of these cars look pretty fun.
Yeah. I'm pissed that this fucking card right here has to do with the goddamn party.
I'm literally building an Omnath deck, Locus of Creation. I'm gonna get 4 of these in the game. And then
What do you mean, bro? That's
Like
still, that card is still
artifacts.
so good, bro.
Why? Because you can give hexproof or indestructible to creatures you control.
Yeah, who cares about the first part? Even just that second part is nuts. Like and it's flying. It's blue white 3/3 flying for 3. That's good right there. Like that's not bad, you know what I mean? And then Sacrificer and all your creatures get Hexproof or Indestructible until end of turn. So it's like you throw that in your flying deck, it synergizes perfectly, and then you don't even have to have mana open. And if someone tries to board wipe you
You just, yeah.
or snipe like your favorite dude, you just save them. It's dope.
You're right. Oh, yeah. I didn't think about it like that.
And then the party thing is just like an extra fucking little bonus if
Yeah,
it could happen to come into play, but like the other things, like the fact that it's flying, it's 3/3, it's, you know, it's solid card, dude.
Solid card dead. Oh, here's another one.
So yeah, that seems trash because it costs 6.
You gain 3 life and draw 3 cards. Yeah, but it also
yeah, but it costs less.
it could cost 2 if you have a party.
Yeah, if you have a full party, you get, which would be broken, but you're never gonna have, because it's so hard, because it's not like just filling your deck up with like merfolk or whatever, right? Or wizards. You gotta fill it up with wizards, warriors,
Rogue Storm
clerks,
here.
and rogues, right? So fucking, you might just get a handful of wizards.
Sure.
Like your chances of getting unlucky with trying to build a party seems so likely.
You see this card?
What card?
Verazzle the Split Curtain. He enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it for each mana spent to cast it. So you already get 2 off the hop if you just wanted to do that. Whenever you cast a kick spell, you may remove 2 1/1 counters, and if you do that spell, you may choose new targets for that copy. So you can copy kickers. So you can almost like multi-kick with
It
this.
doesn't seem that good because you'd have to run like a bunch of different colors, right?
All depends.
That's not bad. That's just a split.
What
That's
does
just
it
like a
do?
blip.
Whenever you cast a kick spell, what happens?
You can remove 2 counters off of him and duplicate the kick.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's pretty crazy. It could set up something nuts, maybe.
You never
Have you read the red-white planeswalker yet?
know. No, so
What?
her +1 is she's 4 mana to drop with the white red. Her +1 create a white 1/1 white cork for your creature token. You may attach an equipment you control to it. That's all right. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a warrior or equipment card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. And she deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to twice the number of equipment you control. So yeah, she plays all with having this equipment out on the field. Right?
Well, the +1 is actually really good, I think, because like planeswalkers that can like protect themselves are usually pretty good. So if you're like making creatures, like every turn, you're just making creatures and getting higher
It's
number.
good to build an army.
Yeah, like that's why like the
Like
Nisa, like this Nisa fucking, is it till end of turn or is it that you get creature forever?
Yeah, just get it forever.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you get a 1/1
Yeah.
token. And
No, the Nisa, untap land.
oh,
You may have become a 3 creature with haste and it becomes a menace until end of turn. Yeah, so it's like for the other Nisa, it would fucking you would get all these lands becomes creatures on the field. But this one, it fucking they go back. So that one doesn't protect itself as good.
That could be useful.
Yeah.
Her -5 is pretty devastating.
Hmm.
something there. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what they Yo, see, look at this. This chick counts as a whole party.
No, she can only count as one of those.
There's also
Yeah, but the way it works, she
Yeah,
can only be one at a time. It's not like she's can be all. It's not like
four of her.
this. Yeah, that's a good point.
No, she's all of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she's all of them,
also-
but it's like it won't trigger party mechanics like that. She can only be a wizard, a cleric, a rogue, a warrior, or a.
The top 6 cards of your library, you may put a card that shares the creature type from among that into your hand. Put the rest.
I think she might.
Oh, so when
No, I've heard somebody talk about the way that it works. Like, if you read the way the party mechanic thing works, it's like she's one member of a party. You know what I mean? The whole point is you have a party, like a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah, I got
she's not a whole team on her own,
you. Know,
but she is all those things, which is dope. Like, if you're going party, obviously, I guess you have to go green and at least have green in your deck and throw
He
4
just
of
counts
her.
as
look at the
one of them.
Death Touch, dude. Here he is.
There's a veteran adventurer down there.
Yeah, that's like a shittier version of the black 1/1 lifelink that touch.
Huh. So yeah, this guy also counts as everything too. Eh?
Oh, was he? I wasn't.
Yeah, he also counts as everything, and this spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party.
Yeah, so maybe the party. If the party shit works, it's gonna work with green. That's what's pushing it the hardest, I think.
So far.
I have to agree. I see a lot of like party centric shit.
And landfall on green too.
I don't see any more party there.
Green red is gonna be landfall like crazy.
Deals X damage. So 4 damage to target creature and X damage to that creature's controller, where X is the number of creatures in your party. Yeah, okay. So that's you can deal 4 damage and 4 damage. So it's like whatever.
Trash.
You deal 8 damage for 5 mana. Oh yeah, it was just
Yeah, it's totally trash. Yeah, that's.
started. Nope, this guy has nothing to do with that.
But he does in a sense because they're warriors. You know, that's always now something you gotta think about because like he's a warrior, so you could throw him in a party deck.
It enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it at the beginning of your end step. The Shadow Skull character doesn't have a 1/1 counter on it. Return it to its owner's hand.
Oh, that's actually not bad because it's trample haste, so it's like I guess it's like a way to work around like board wipes and stuff. Because like red, it's like you got all your shit out, and if you have all your shit on the field, then during their turn they like kill everything. You bring this guy out, like you can do 4 damage every turn with that guy against like control decks and shit. Because he just pops back to your hand and you fucking smash face pain.
Yeah.
At the beginning of each player's upkeep, Rolling Vortex deals 1 damage to them. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast that spell, Rolling Vortex deals 5 damage to that player. Your opponents can't gain life this turn. Wow. That's
Not bad.
Seems like a sideboard card to me.
You drop.
like, yeah, it seems very like a very niche against deck. Yeah.
This top middle one is crazy. Oh, and top left, those are both crazy cards, especially if you think about how they work together.
For each land, sacrifice this way, draw a card. You may play X additional lands this turn. Lands you control onto the battlefield top this turn.
But then read the card that's right next to it to the left.
Each creature you control
Morog.
plus 1
Mhm.
plus 0 for each time it has attacked this turn. Landfall. Whenever land is a battlefield under your control, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase in the beginning. At the beginning of that combat, untap all creatures you control. Oh, what?
So if you have this guy out and then you play the thing on, like if you play the thing that lets you sack all your lands and then draw that many cards and play that many lands, you could like fucking attack like 10 times
With the beast
with
He's
the
a
Morag.
monster.
stronger. Yeah. If you don't lose unspent.
Oh, this card is so crazy, bro. This card's so OP actually.
So you don't lose mana.
Which card?
Versions. This one. It's only a 4-drop. When
4-drop, 4/4 flying. That's not bad on its own. But the fact that you don't lose unspent red mana as steps end, so you can just keep stockpiling your mana if you want, and like the longer you do that, the crazier this guy gets. Because if he dies, you can pay any amount and just blast him in the face.
bro, that's wild.
Yeah. So it's like this guy's got to be dealt with right away, and it's like you never have unspent mana because it just always you keep stockpiling it. It's just so sick.
Yeah.
Pretty useful.
This is wild. Human warrior. Cowards can't block. Cowards can't block warriors.
Yeah, it's a weird card. And then you can make a choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. You can make.
It becomes a coward until end of turn. Target warrior gains trample. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. You only talk about that.
It's funny though. There's no cards that are naturally cowards though that I know of. It'd be funny if there were.
I was gonna say there might be now.
I haven't seen any cowards.
Right to this. Alright. This flying Tabarak's Hope Demises has lifelink as long as it has 5 or more 1/1 counters on it. Whenever another non-creature token dies, put a 1/1 counter token on it. If that creature was a cleric, you may draw a card. If you do, you lose 1 life.
That's interesting. So it's like they're even maybe pushing cleric decks and warrior decks and shit like that. So it's like you'll have the party decks, but then you'll also have each, like there's rogue decks too, probably, that I think there's some cards that you know.
Opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker with the highest converted mana cost among creatures or planeswalkers they control. Okay. That's a removal card. Just bam. Kicker for 3. He can't block. Oh, my bad. If Skyclave Shade was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 2 1/1 counters on it. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if it is in your graveyard, and it's your turn, you may cast it from the graveyard this turn. Okay.
That's pretty cool. I like this Sky Onto the Swarm. It's like a 5-drop though.
Scourge of the Skyclaves, kicker for fucking 5. When you cast a spell, if it was kicked, each player loses half their life rounded up. Scourge of the Power and toughness are equal to 20 minus the highest life total among players. Okay,
Holy fuck.
that's interesting.
That's crazy.
Menace
It
lifelink.
is crazy for some like legacy decks and shit because there's like Suicide Black, right? Where it's like you're like killing yourself and the opponent at the same time.
Yeah, this guy
Whereas-
could be huge.
Whoa, bro.
Wait, so does his power keep going up?
For 6
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it just depends whatever the life is, right?
For 6 mana, you get a 2/1 Menace lifelink that enters the battlefield kicked and returns a target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that seems good.
It's not bad.
I would. No, it seems really good because it's also got Menace, Lifelink, right?
Flying Death Touch lifelink. Whenever Scavenger's power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types among cards in your opponent's graveyard. Power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types among cards in your opponent's graveyard.
Yeah, so it'd be like land, planeswalker, creature. Those are card types.
Flying Death Touch lifelink. I remember there used to be a 3-drop Flying Death Touch lifelink. Black.
So like the most you could be like I don't know, like land.
Kicker for 4, so 7 total. Choose 1 if this spell was kicked. Choose 1. If this spell was kicked, choose any number instead. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Destroy target creature with converted cost mana 3 or less.
Look at the card just below that. Marauding Blight Priest. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life.
Oh, that would go
There.
with that other legendary card or
That
that.
fits perfectly with my my vampire deck.
Yeah, there's some crazy like white black decks that it's like they have cards that already do that in standard right now. I think
Flying whenever draw
Yeah.
a lot. Well, the other one's a rare, and it's like whenever somebody gains or whenever you gain life, target player loses that amount of life. This is whenever you gain life, they lose 1 life,
Yeah.
right? So if you gain like 10 life, they only lose 1, whereas the other card is if you gain 10 life, they lose 10 life.
Oh, so it's way shittier then, eh?
That's like a cheap
Sucks.
version.
Flying whenever
Still
the
useful.
last Blood Chief attacks, defending player chooses a non-legendary creature card in your graveyard. You return that card to the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. This creature is a vampire. Other types.
It's sick. Also works perfect for my vampire deck.
That's a cool card. I fucks with it. I fucks with it. That's cool.
Fuxing with the vampires like pretty hard lately.
The spell costs 1 less to cast for each fucking dude in your party. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. If you have a full party, you may cast a spell with converted mana cost 4 or less from your hand. Fuck, without paying its mana cost. 2 mana, kicker, X, but it can't be 0. When he enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, gain control of target artifact with converted mana cost X or less. If that artifact is an equipment, attach it. Yo, late game, you can drop this guy for like 10 and take a Ugin.
Ugin's on artifact.
What? Is he not an artifact? Fucking
No, he's a planeswalker.
what? That's crazy. Oh, I just thought he was an artifact.
No, yeah, because like a lot of artifacts are colorless, so it's like I understand why you would think that, but no, he's just a colorless planeswalker. I think like yeah, but, artifacts are there's a lot of colorless artifacts, and that's about it. There's no like colorless enchantments, right? I guess there's colorless creatures, but they're usually artifact creatures. But yeah, Ugin's not an artifact, bro.
So this guy comes in for he can't be blocked if you had another cleric, rogue, or something enter the battlefield under your control this turn. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, creatures you control gain whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Whenever you cast a kick spell, create a 2/2 Drake creature token with flying. Yo, this may be a card I might put in my deck. A one,
Nah, that's trash, bro.
bro, a 1-drop when it enters the battlefield. Oh, sorry. So for 3, oh, it's an enchantment. Whenever you cast a kick spell, yeah, I don't have kick spells in myself.
It's a kicker.
but
It's just for a kicker deck.
I bet it too. Flying. When Master Winds enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell or wizard spell, you may have Master of Winds base power and toughness become 4/1 or 1/4. Switch it up a little bit. See what you want to
Not
do.
a fan of these kickers.
No, kicker's trash usually. I think there's like a kicker deck would be good. I mean, not good, but there's like maybe like a couple cards with kicker that are good, you know. But there's a lot.
Yeah,
Because
I've
like
never really been a big fan of them.
they bring down the power level because it's up in flexibility, right?
Go choose
Because
one.
it's like you can use it early game or late game, so then it's like a little bit shittier.
Yeah.
But there are some sick kicker spells out there.
Yeah, look at this. So you can choose up to any number of these. Return up to 2 target creatures to their hand, scry 2, then draw 2 cards. Target player creates an XX blue illusion creature token where X is the number of cards in their hand. I like it.
I couldn't really hear what you're saying.
Did you go over Jace? The mirror image? He's a 3-drop.
No, okay. So yeah, he's a 3-drop. When Jace mirror image enters the battlefield, if Jace was kicked, create a token that's a copy of Jace mirror image, except it's not legendary and its starting loyalty is 1. And
Yeah, see, this is a perfect example of a great card that's a kicker card, you know what I mean? Like, that's so good.
yeah, you get 2 planeswalkers that allows you to scribe 4 basically. Draw a card and reveal it. Remove a number of loyalty cards.
So you get 2 of them if you kick them.
Yeah, if you kick them, you get 2, except one comes in.
Just
with
one just gets a 1.
But that's still dope as fuck, and then they have to deal with 2 fucking planeswalkers.
Yeah.
And it's like 5 isn't even that much mana, dude.
No. And they always make you sweat when you see them on the board.
Yo,
As
this
soon
is
as they come out.
my
Sure.
shit right here. This is going in my deck, my mill deck. Each opponent mills 8 cards. If this spell was kicked, instead, each opponent mills half their library rounded up.
Oh my god, how does that even exist?
Yeah, it's really good, especially
What
because
the fuck is that?
even not kicked, milling
That's a
8
2-drop.
cards is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a what? A 5-drop, 5, half a deck? That shouldn't even exist.
6-drop, half a deck. Yeah. Well, no, there's a card called Traumatize
Yeah.
I have, and it was the exact same thing. Just target player. I'm pretty
That is traumatizing.
I think it was a 6-drop, 1 blue, 5 of anything, traumatized, and
Man, the way you're like randomly picking cards is like killing my OCD. Yeah, you just randomly pick a card.
Right,
that you
pick it.
know, okay.
I'm just going from the top or from the bottom to the top, picking the rare.
But then but you you're skipping planeswalkers and shit like that.
It's funny.
I figured that one was like one of the pre-release things that had already been talked about.
Everything's already been talked about. Not by us. Plus, like, no one is going to be really listening for that because they would probably want people that would get to the point where
Who knows?
we kind of just fuck around.
That's what we do. Fuck around. Whenever you cast a kick spell, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever the thing enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a card with a kicker ability from it. See, that would be for a kicker deck, and that'd be just no.
Yeah, it looks like trash to me. I don't think that's good.
I don't like sacrificing cards. I hate that.
Mhm.
It always makes me feel like guilty, kind of.
When the confounding conundrum enters the battlefield, draw a card. Land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control. If that player had another land enter the battlefield under their control this turn, they return a land they control to its owner's hand. So that goes like against those speedy landfall decks that allow you to like play two. And
Well, not necessarily landfall decks, but like cultivate. It's a counter against cultivate, Urin or whatever that guy's name is, Euro.
so spells your opponent's cast cost that target him cost 2 more to cast. Pay 3. This dude gets plus X plus negative X until what the whoa 0-17. That's crazy. Where X is the number of islands you control. This guy's a 0-17.
What? That's crazy. What does it do again?
Spells your opponent's cast that target him cost 2 more, but you pay 3 and he gets plus X, negative X, where X X
Fucking grabs.
you control.
But it's 0-17, dude. That's wild. If he had reached, that'd be so sick.
That's
He
disgusting.
should have reached. Look at him.
I know he's fucking gigantic, but his claws can't go over his head.
Not true.
He just get the shit on the ground.
So boom. Legendary creature, human warrior. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. So it can cost 1 mana. And if you pay, how much is that?
It's either 2 colorless or 1 of that color. See, so it's like it's either 2 or so 2
what-
are blue, 2 are black. So you could either play 4, but it'd have to be 1 of each, or you could potentially, if you really wanted to, play 8.
Yeah, but you could
Only had colorless if you had no
also pay,
colors.
like 2.
I think that's an
black
8.
Yeah, yeah.
8 to look at the top
So
6.
look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 people from a party and or ally cards from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library.
See, that's potentially 8 cards right there.
Wait, how's it 8 cards? Go back.
Oh,
to
never mind. Sorry.
You revealed 2. You look at the top 6 or something.
Yeah. I misread that.
Yeah.
I'm a little baked.
Squad commander. When squad commander enters the battlefield, create a 1/1/4 creature token for each creature in your party. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you have a full party, creatures you control get +1 and gain indestructible till end of turn. When Skyclave Apparition enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent your controller with 4 or less. When he leaves the battlefield, the exiled owner creates an XX blue illusion creature token where X is the converted mana cost of the exiled card. Okay, that's a weird take on an Oblivion Ring.
Hmm.
Okay.
Those the
here.
mullet Skyclaves.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. It enters right on. It gets +2/+2 flying. The first
Flying. First, it's a 4 to equip, 3
3
to drop.
weapon at the beginning of your combat. Yeah, this chick's dope. We said
That's sick.
your combat. You put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Flying when Legion enters the battlefield, reveal a card. Oh yeah, so you can put that into your hand again. Yeah, and then we already went over these ones.
I'm excited for the black cards, man. Can't wait to add vampires.
The overall
Okay.
variant card image gallery.
A variant. What?
This is
Oh, like the fancy
yeah.
covers.
Look at that. It's the Jace. The Jace is pretty cool.
Fuck Jace. Oh, he's
There's
cool.
ones that are just like full art cards, and then there's some that are different cards.
Look at that crab.
Lately.
Yeah, a lot of these black cards are vampires, eh?
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, vampire.
And they're like vampire
Vampire
cleric,
rogues.
vampire rogue. Yeah, it's cool. It's like
Yeah.
vampire warrior. So you could have like a vampire party deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's kind of actually what I was thinking of like making.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
this
like a little warrior,
is easy too.
clerics.
Yeah,
Well, that
this
one's
is
sick.
crazy. This
Nahiri.
art.
Oh, the Almanac looks cool too. The different one.
Dude, I can't even fucking wait for that card. I can already like kind of imagine.
Yo, go back up over for a
Kind of
second.
fucking
That card on the right there is really good. On
Pilot.
the right.
Fury.
This one.
Yeah.
Whenever you
Here
attack,
this way.
For like the white bread equipment deck, it's like whenever you attack with, because drawing cards is sick. So if you're like drawing a card every turn just for attacking with an equipped creature, that's fire right there.
and you can just pay
Gains
for light to, if they're about to be destroyed, you just take off their equipment and they gain indestructible.
Yeah, that's fire right there. That's super crazy too.
I don't even.
It's pretty
But the
clutch.
drawing the card is the part that I really like. I love drawing cards.
When this guy enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 plant creature token for each basic land you control. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your controller, put a 1/1 counter on target plant you control. Oh, not that good.
That could be good actually.
Meh.
It's the next instant or sorcery spell you cast this turn costs X less to cast, where X is the number of wizards you control as this ability resolves.
Dude, okay, wait. So go back up to the land card that you think is trash, bro. So okay, for 6 mana. And okay, so
Highlight?
you're getting
Oh,
6.
4 1/1 counters on target plane.
Yeah, you're getting
Yeah.
6
I thought it was
fucking 0/1s, and then every
There's a
turn
4 or
after that, you're
5.
just playing a land, and you're
No,
pumping
yeah,
these guys up. This card is crazy,
getting
bro.
6 if you play it 6th turn and you have all basic lands and no duels.
It's easy to go all basic lands if you're going only red green, and you can
I like
mana
using
ramp
mix.
super fast.
Like using mixed.
And you can go mixed because all you really need is one of those plants, or like 2, maybe 3 plants or whatever. You don't need 6 plants. Because you can just keep pumping up the same plant.
Yeah, and then look at this. Haste. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Landfall. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. So you can put this guy down, send him,
It seems good, yeah.
and with this guy, he's an elemental.
Landfall, red, green seems like it could be dope.
Yeah, I can see that popping on.
Just that one card is so, man, there's so many crazy like red cards. And yeah, with the landfall shit.
Yeah, that was Alright, who wants to play one more match?
I'm good. I think I'm gonna call it. I need a cigarette.
Alright.
You stress me out.
Yo, thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry for session. Yo, Jesus, we're talking about some Magic, the upcoming set with us.
Mhm.
Don't forget to cop some gear and all that fun stuff from down below. Thanks for watching. Let's cast Magic with Big Dubbz, Sab, and the ones that only Jesus.
Hey.
Word. Peace soup. Ugh.
Good job, everybody.